To go, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. Here's the former Florida Gator, Eddie Pinheiro, to get us started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Give to Cook out of the gun. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, that's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, it usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And
I've been playing games,
give him a yard up to the 47. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
I want to get back in there, you know, active for real. I played my last 2 games in the league, but
third play in this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Newman. And an alley to run.
We almost caught Eddie.
And they will score a pick six.
Nah, man. I think it's a league, bro. I think it's people because, like, you know, we both been part of
defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better.
It depends on who's commissioner is.
Well, they did what you said. They counted it.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
That's true.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone.
Yeah, everybody, man. There ain't that many people that got good stick
skill. It's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up.
I think I got good stick skill, but if I cheese, if I knew how to cheese, I think I'd probably be a problem. I think I'd be a problem.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
I think next year I'm going to be more active.
Throwing after the interception, Newman. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And on the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
I fucked that all up.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Yeah, that's what I'll be playing.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them. They're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
I was just on there before I messed
up. Too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. They run.
Oh, my God.
He's got the first down. And down to the 29-yard line.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4
I used to want to be a defense.
3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Man, whoever this little rookie is, this guy, whoever, man,
his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
I know I'm over because I ain't grabbed man this release.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case. And that play got bottled up.
But the crazy part about it is, I've been like I was at the crib playing Call of Duty, and I didn't want to try.
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a pro program. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you.
Oh,
You know
my
what else you're
goodness.
looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday
Eddie
night?
Jackson, bro.
Got
That's
some
fucking
extra
good.
pep in their step. You go to them early and
I ain't
often.
going to no parties, man.
You was on DJ. You was at DJ Ice Party 2 or 3 times.
I was at your ass party.
On 1st and 10, Newman. Stepping up, he's going to keep it.
That should have been a fumble.
Brought down here at the 3-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
They'll run for it with Cook.
Man, I was too. They made us. They got us out of here last week, Tuesday.
He did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get
You're
there
mechanic,
in this
right?
game. So far, he's been denied.
They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd? And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
How we been stoked?
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the 1st. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. First carry now for David Montgomery. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down now, it's Montgomery.
Okay.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for 1st.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Don't fuck this up, y'all.
He may try and run for this. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the 1st. 7-7, our score after 1. First down, here's the run to Montgomery. Making the stop there, Daniil Hunter.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the 2nd half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the 1st half. Maybe not so much in the 2nd half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 33.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Oh, fuck.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 1st down, Montgomery down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got the artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Ain't no way, bro.
Traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5.
Ain't no way.
Take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Newman. He finds Hopkins complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. On first down, Newman. This is caught. Watkins. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. DeAndre Hopkins. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
I don't know how we almost blocked it. No one trying to block that.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
You talking about you going down there? What do you mean? You talking about the team? Or?
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Yeah,
that 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Come on, bro.
Here's Trubisky. That one brought in by his tight end, Adam Shaheen. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 14 yards in a Chicago first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Good route, boy.
The throw complete. Trubisky to Miller. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
That was a good-ass route.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky.
Nope.
And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. The catch is made by Riley Ridley. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. Such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected.
Under pressure, bro. He'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Daniil Hunter able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what.
I'm supposed to be waking up at 10 o'clock drinking. I'm finna give me a drink.
Complete to David Montgomery. A gain of 10 yards. And it's third down.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Trubisky.
Good thirsty ass, bro.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Trubisky will throw. Escapes the sack. Flush to his right. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Emerson Griffin on the sack. Taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal.
That was dumb. You ain't going, though.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. Now a fake on the give here as they try to.
Come on, don't do me like that, man.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down.
Are you serious?
So let's see what this is about.
How?
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. The kick by Pinheiro is good. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Fuck that.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. This time, Trubisky will throw. And this is incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And Robinson with a big catch.
That was
and
a
they
easy
work
catch.
this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's got this down to the 35.
Come on, Mick. You doing the damn thing low key.
Chicago
You
has
fucked
the
up one
first.
time.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for Chicago. Trubisky now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. Montgomery a 1st down and then some. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
My teammate, we ain't that
So a
bogus.
decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky.
Oh
And
my,
that is
what?
incomplete. He couldn't
He didn't even
hold on
drop
to the
it, though.
contact.
He
Brings
had
up
it, then
2nd down.
He
We
didn't
have
even
not
really
seen a
drop it.
whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's...
Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive.
Man.
Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Newman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a 1st down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Looking to throw. Newman with a catch made by Hopkins. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. First down, here's the run with Cook. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
58, come on. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D, man up, D.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
In your face.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Watkins, the intended receiver, at the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Now Trubisky, airing it out, looking for Ridley. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's complete to Hopkins. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside.
I'm back, bro. He tweaking every time he's doing something.
And the Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 30.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. From the gun, Newman. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
On second down, it's Cook. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Throwing on first down, Newman. And this is caught by Watkins. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Back to throw. Newman toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, but it'll be second and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
I don't think so, man. These boys ain't right.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
We're going to show a try, though. Because I haven't scored on offense. We did shit on offense.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. The Bears on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
I know what you're doing, because I do the same stuff. But that ball, come on, man. He ain't that fast. He ain't that fast.
Now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you
that
think it's
wasn't
all
no
on
big
you to
deal,
make
bro.
plays
You was
when
behind
you
the
lose
play.
it.
You just
And
got
here,
over
the
there.
play's not there, but he throws it
That
anyway.
wasn't no. Man, that shit crazy. Damn.
They'll run on first down. Cook. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
That ball is way faster than me.
They run it again with Cook. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
45. Mike, 45.
Operating from the gun, Newman. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the...
Oh, no, he lost the football.
Oh, what the fuck?
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They give this one to their receiver, Watkins. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
This motherfucker keeps on kicks. Oh, goofy.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into...
And this is
What?
intercepted.
Come on,
man. Picked off near the 29.
Ain't no fucking way.
He'll take it
Ain't no
across
fucking way,
midfield to
man.
the 46-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
Ain't no fucking way that shit just happened, man.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
What's tight? Tight is right.
And an alley to run. The 20. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right? Where you
What's the
are,
quarterback
that's
rating?
in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. Oh, no, he lost the football.
How the fuck the whole fucking man, y'all
So they
dumb
escape,
ass
so to
people,
speak,
man.
maintaining the football.
fuck?
Defensively, though, opportunity missed.
It definitely was because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. So that'll back them up 5. Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Minnesota, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home